This week marks 5 years since voters in Wisconsin approved a change to the Constitution that guarantees rights for crime victims here in our state.
It's called Marsey's Law. It includes 16 rights like the right to privacy and timely notice of release. Kodichi Lawrence speaks with advocates of the law as they reflect back on their journey.
It's been 5 years since the state of Wisconsin adopted Marsey's Law, a law that was born out of the tragedy of a young woman who was killed by her ex-boyfriend in 1983. The goal of the law is to give victims equal constitutional rights to those accused. For people in Wisconsin, Marsey's Law is a game changer.
There are things in this law that expanded what was already in place and added more protection.
Protection like the rights to notification, privacy, and more. Dana Pelabon is the executive director of RCC Sexual Violence Center in Dane County. She says it allows victims to have a voice in the judicial process.
When there is a criminal case, it is the state versus the defendant. And the victim doesn't really have a lot of say-so, a voice, or power.
Pelabon says they've made strides these last 5 years, including in education and awareness, but funding has decreased.
We went from 43 million to around 13 million. That's a significant drop. That's $30 million.
Without funding, Pelabon says it makes it that much harder for victims.
If somebody was assaulted in their homes and they don't want to have the bedding that they were assaulted on, that they can have some funds to be able to replace that bedding. If somebody is unsafe in their home, having a hotel room for a couple of nights until we can get them to a safe place.
Reporting in Madison, Kodichi Lawrence.